Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to Spirit Source Tarot. For the new people, hello, and welcome to you as well. I'm Angie. I am going to do your weekly reading with a Celtic cross this time. My readings are always direct, so we appreciate you buckling up, and we're always considerate of one another since we go through similar things. So please feel free to swap the energies and share these videos as you see fit, regardless of the zodiac sign, to whomever you feel like might help. Okay, we're going to clarify the Celtic cross, only the cross portion. The challenge will stay the same. Okay, and then with the likely outcome, we'll keep that face down until right at the end. My readings aren't that long. I do realize we got things to do. All right, Cancer, let's get your cards going. First card out, the Emperor, and the challenge. The challenge is the Four of Wands. In your mind's eye, what's most on your mind? The Sun. Root cause. Root cause is the Nine of Wands. Uh-oh, what's this? Recent past, Ace of Wands. Near future, Eight of Wands. How you currently feeling about the situation? Four of Cups. External influence. Too many. External influence. Queen of Wands. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears is the Chariot. And the likely outcome that we're going to keep face down till at the end. Right here. All right, let me give these a scooch over so when we clarify we'll have space. Okay, so it seems as though there's been some stubborn behavior here that has been the cause of the strife in this relationship. It seems to be like a family member or somebody with influence. I feel like it's a family member. You guys may share children or some sort of responsibility together. But I feel like somebody has had input and influence in this relationship or a family structure here with the Emperor. There's a way of doing things here within this relationship dynamic, within this family, that's traditional. That's expected of someone, and someone expected it from you. What's in your mind's eye is the Sun, the future. You could wonder how you're going to co-parent. What if you went out on your own, being a single parent? I feel like there's children here, and that's the consideration. There's a responsibility here, and that's what's on your mind, obviously. If there are children, that would be on your mind. It could also be a pregnancy, but there's a family structure, a solid family, what do you call it? Culture, way of doing things. Root cause, Nine of Wands. Here they all are. The Wands have it in common. Here they all are, perhaps disapproving of you. Like I said, switch the energies. Perhaps disapproving of you, maybe come from a different background, different demographic, what have you, whatever. Could be financial, could be geographical. But this institution, this culture, this established family practice here, represented by the Emperor, which is expected of everyone, has caused problems within you. I can't tell if you've shared it, because I don't see conversation here. But I know you haven't been accepted. I know it's been a struggle ever since this relationship started in the recent past, Ace of Wands. There might have been a quick pregnancy, a quick conception. With the Ace of Wands here in the recent past. Near future, we've got the Eight of Wands. This also, yes, we know, infatuation, flirting, a lot of messages back and forth. It's also documentation. It's also paperwork going back and forth as far as communication. Emails. Fast. You know, this could be also gossip. A lot of information flying back and forth in the near future here. Maybe there is going to be some working out to do in terms of co-parenting and talking with lawyers, this, that, and the other. We shall see. How you're feeling about it? Four of Cups. You're not interested. Somebody's not interested. Not interested in going back to the same. It's either them or you, but you know that whatever's on offer here, somebody doesn't want to accept it. Or there's a stubborn nature when it comes to this family structure. When it comes to this culture of how they do things. This situation is not changing. And again, external influence, Queen of Wands. Tying all these wands together. Tying all the wands that have affected your relationship from the beginning. External influence is probably, and I feel like somebody's parent that has a lot of influence. Somebody that has a lot of influence over this person. Or they come from a family of where there's a lot of female energy. Some families are like that. They have a lot of females. And so it's not easy sometimes if you're the female in this relationship to go against, 9 other aunts and parents and grandparents and such. But somebody wields a lot of influence, subtle, cunning, and they expect what their wishes to be followed. Hopes and fears is the Chariot. To me right here, the Chariot is screaming like just the opportunity to have like a professional step in, because you're going to need it. I feel like there is a child here. So hopes and fears is, I hope I get treated right if we have to find lawyers just to make sure that, custody isn't taken from me. Some nationalities, it's just not going to happen. Like, that child will stay with the predominant family. So I feel like this is some sort of remediation, some sort of neutral party, but they represent in the Chariot like a court system or lawyers or something like that within the Chariot, which is a hope and a fear that you'll be represented right. And the fear is that you'll have to get to that. You might get to that point. But let's clarify, as stated. Okay, I'm going to clarify the cross portion. And this happens a lot when You know, sometimes you're with a family that's very influential within your person, and it's just not helpful to your relationship when your person isn't able to see that it's just not going to fit for your relationship, you know, or their culture imposes a lot of traditional old time standards, or you know, and it's just not conducive to current times or what your relationship is about. And it's very hard for this person to say, you know, we're not operating within our relationship like traditional culture or something like that. So let's clarifying the Emperor. The Emperor is clarified. Six of Cups. Okay? The past. This is the culture right here that is going to be very hard to overcome. That's very difficult for your person to overcome. It's like that funny movie. I love this movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding or whatever, where, you know, oh, it's expected. You got to move in, and great grandma moves into the basement, and, you know, and the other person's like, wait, what? And it's just not part of their culture, their upbringing, the Western culture or whatnot, whatever you want to call it, whatever the difference is. Six of Cups, something from a long time ago. And I said, this is being represented by the Emperor, and it's expected. It's expected. It's almost like, you know, if you're going to have a child together, it's expected in this culture to get married. It's expected in this culture that the child will be named blah 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 after great grandma Methuselah or whatnot, you know. So there's certain customs here that are expected, and it has caused quite a bit of stress within this person, and probably with the partner too, but definitely root cause, a lot of stress. They either weren't accepted, and I feel like there's a certain part of them that wasn't accepted. Like I said, the difference could be economic, the difference could be geographical. You come from a different part of the world, you know. Six of Cups representing old time tradition, long time cycles, generations of operating like this. Clarifying the Sun. Sun is clarified. Look at that, Eight of Cups. So there could be a possibility, if you have children, of a question of going your separate ways. Why is this on your mind? Because there'll be co-parenting. There's shared custody. So who leaves with the kid or the children? That would be of great concern, as it should be. Care and, you know, working and this and that, because your income might be split, reduced. That would be of great concern in your mind's eye. That would be a top of mind. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is clarified. Look at that, by the Death card. This is really what caused it. This person was not, I feel like they just weren't accepted. Not only was it difficult to come around to this traditional way of being, you still were on the outside for some reason. Maybe it was the language barrier that just couldn't be overcome. You know, that in addition to, but it was very difficult to even try to integrate into this. I feel like you were shut out. I feel like this person was never accepted. And that is the root cause of the destruction and the stress of this relationship. Oops, something wanted to flip out. Clarifying the recent past, the Ace of Wands. And that's clarified, by the Lovers. There could have been, like we said, a pretty quick conception here. Or you got together soon after, something quickly happened after beginning this relationship. Very quickly here. And I feel like it was a quick conception. And because of the custom of this person, either yours or theirs, the expectation is now Four of Wands. The expectation is now, we tie the knot. We make this official. And it happens sometimes. You end up having a child or conceiving with someone that you didn't take too much time to get to know. Some people, get swept up in feelings of love and this and that, and it doesn't work out. It's normal. It happens. But there was something very rapid that happened here. And this Sun and this Eight of Cups, this is splitting up with children or some sort of responsibility. But I feel wholeheartedly it's a child. Clarifying the Eight of Wands in the near future. Look at that. Clarifying the Eight of Wands in the near future. And that's clarified by the Magician. Here we are. The Magician also represents to me practitioner. Somebody of a professional capacity. Documents, like we said, going back and forth. These could be child supports. These could be temporary separations. This is a recommendation here of how to go about doing things. There is external influence here all throughout this relationship, all the way to leading towards this Magician, leading towards this practitioner. I think it's being recommended here by the person's family to lawyer up. But there is going to be some sort of institution involved here with the Magician and the Chariot. And you're going to have to lawyer up. Because these folks, it looks like they have every intention of keeping this child or children. If you notice these cups here, they're walking away. They don't expect you to have custody, keep custody, and don't think that because you're a female or whatnot, you'll be the one to maintain custody. That is not the case anymore. And this family does not play around. So let's look at the likely outcome. King of Pentacles. Likely outcome is the King of Pentacles. This is my condition of living. This is my foundation of your life. What are you able to afford? Are you comfortable? Are you struggling? The likely outcome is the King of Pentacles. So it looks to me that you're definitely going to have representation, professional representation, in which the outcome will be acceptable to you and to all. I think the outcome will be fair. The King of Pentacles is not a greedy individual wanting somebody else's. It means there's stability, material stability here, present. And it seems to be balanced on this table with the Magician and with the Chariot. There's representation here, even though their goal is for you not to be able to walk away with children, or these responsibilities. And like I said, this could even be like a business or whatnot. But I don't think so. I think it's a child. I think it was a quick conception. Their goal is to keep the child within their family. That is their culture expectation. But I think it'll be fair to you as the likely outcome. King of Pentacles, it seems like it's going to be fair all round. So, Cancer, wow. This happens. This happens all day long. I know quite a few people that this situation has transpired in their lives. So we support. Thank you guys so much for letting me share, and I'll see you later.